So the movie plays out in this wonderful series of memories that they shared whilst they are being erased, and the further back in time you go.
Here's a film that's dressed like a sci-fi, but paints quite the painful picture of love.
The more you realize how completely great they are and how they were so right for each other, and they have this wonderful time, and the procedure is done, and you just think, oh, but that's it.
It's out of sequence, half clear, and colored by whatever you're trying not to feel.
You're lucky you have Clementine, man. She is way cool.
The company and the machine are straightforward. Bring something that's meaningful to you, lie down, and wake up with the ache removed.
I can't see anything that I don't like about you.
But you
right
will.
Now I can't.
But you will.
Yet the film keeps asking a harder question that follows every scene. When you strip out the pain,
Don't call me pathetic.
Well, it is pathetic.
what parts of yourself go missing with it?
I don't understand what I'm looking at.
And who do you become without the things that taught you how to handle love in the first place?
Don't be a monster, Howard. Tell the girl.
We first meet Joel on a washed out morning. He skips work and heads to the beach. Not because he's got a plan, but rather staying home feels worse.
I guess I just woke up in a funk this morning.
And on the train, he runs into Clementine, who speaks with the kind of blunt curiosity that dares you to be honest.
Oh, now I'm nice. I don't need myself to be it, and I don't need anybody else to be it at me.
He answers carefully, almost like he's afraid of using up someone else's oxygen.
Yeah, I don't know. I just seem nice.
These feel like two people carrying needs they can't meet alone. He wants color in his life that won't fade, and she wants steadiness that won't burden her.
They have this kind of crazy, wonderful, tempestuous relationship. Clementine's the insane one. Joel is the kind of calmer, stiller one of the two.
That tension makes their early conversations feel incredibly risky. We start at what looks like a beginning, only to learn it's an aftershock. They've already broken up. Clementine has paid to erase Joel, and after hearing that, Joel signs up too. The procedure takes us backwards through the relationship.
People have to share things, Joel. That's what intimacy is.
Beginning with the loud, ugly stretches most of us rehearse after a split, and drifting towards the small, decent moments that keep them together longer than they should have been.
Nobody's coming here tonight, believe me.
That reverse slide matches how memory behaves when you're hurt. See, this company sells relief, but it can't separate good from bad because our heads don't place experiences in neat categories.
We have a history.
While the texts work, Joel wanders through his own mind and watches ordinary spaces come apart. And none of it is flashy for its own sake. The staging makes a simple point. When you wall off hurt, you also wall off the context that made your best moments possible.
Come on.
What if it breaks?
Do you really care right now?
Joel is a watcher by habit.
Why do I fall in love with every woman I see who shows me the least bit of attention?
And Jim Carrey plays in with a restraint that makes every small reaction feel earned.
I have lots of drinks, and I could,
The quiet is persuasive. When he finally laughs or snaps, it reads like a cost he had to pay to speak. Clementine, played by Kate Winslet, moves in the opposite rhythm.
Don't tell me things, Joel. I'm an open book.
She acts before doubt can corner her, changes her hair when the inside feels stale, and speaks honestly even when the honesty is messy.
and I'll get bored with you and feel trapped because that's what happens with me.
Together, they create a pace that feels lived in. Early, their talk is loose and specific. She rejects being treated like a symbol, he tries to be kind and hides behind caution.
You're really nice.
And for a while, they trade strengths in a way that helps both of them.
Sorry if it came off sort of nuts, so.
Lucky me. Lay one on me.
Joe shows up more fully because Clementine refuses to let him disappear in the middle of conversations, and she slows down long enough to notice the small, steady comfort he's good at offering. Over time, the old patterns creep back.
You know me, I'm impulsive. God, you're like an old lady or something.
What are you like?
He shuts down when he senses judgment, she pushes harder when she feels ignored. The film doesn't declare either of them a villain or offer a neat lesson. It shows you the loop they're stuck in until both of them are tired of losing to it.
You're trying to figure out, did she someone tonight?
Isn't that how you get people to like you?
Halfway through the erasure, Joe realizes he doesn't want the clean slate he bought 10 minutes earlier.
We're going off.
Panic turns the procedure into a chase as he tries to hide a version of Clementine inside memories where she doesn't belong. Snapshots that were his alone.
You'll remember me in the morning, and you'll come to me, tell me about us.
Because those corners seem a lot safer. He's not trying to preserve a fantasy, but rather trying to keep the parts of himself that woke up when he loved her, including the friction that forced him to grow.
Borrow a piece of your chicken.
And then you just took it without waiting for an answer.
The people who work at Lacuna widen the theme without turning into villains. Patrick steals Joel's old lines and gifts and feeds them to Clementine like a script, and for a moment, it seems to work because repetition often feels familiar.
Did I tell you I have a new girlfriend?
Patrick, baby boy.
Tangerine.
But it rings empty because there's no history underneath. Stan treats the job like a long shift with a stereo and a crush, which isn't cruel so much as careless. And the doctor sells comfort because comfort is an easy sell.
February is very busy for us because of Valentine's Day.
Mary, who quotes the poem in the title and believes in the promise of a calm mind, is the hinge. When she discovers she had her own affair wiped, she mails everyone their tapes, and that single decision pushes the story from a private fix to a public reckoning.
Get the fuck close. Get the fuck away from me!
If you give people the power to edit themselves, who protects the truth that keeps them accountable next time?
I'm just a up girl who's looking for my own peace of mind.
Visually, the film keeps its tricks close to the ground so the idea stays clear. The design sticks to an emotional logic. The closer Joel gets to a memory he wants to keep, the faster the edges fall away.
I wish you'd stayed.
Now I wish I'd stayed.
A few sequences do extra work without drawing attention to themselves. The first train ride is awkward in a way that makes the later connection believable. It's two strangers testing for interest without pretending they've solved each other.
I'm sorry I yelled at you.
The afternoon on the ice becomes the place Joel keeps trying to return to inside the erasure. Not because it's perfect, but because it's one of the moments where both people were fully present. The beach house, half built and already collapsing, underscores a simple truth the movie returns to often. You can't freeze a good day and live inside it. You can only carry it forward and accept that its meaning will change as you do. When the tapes surface near the end, the film stops trying to soften anything. Joel and Clementine hear their own voices listing petty grievances and fair criticisms and small, mean observations that most couples never say out loud.
I really like your hair. I really like your hair.
Thank you.
It's raw and uncomfortable, and it gives them a clean view of the dynamic they usually hide behind jokes. Faced with that record, they don't promise to transform or pretend the problems were all misunderstanding. They do something smaller and braver. They admit what they are to each other and decide that they can live with it.
Okay.
Okay.
That decision is the center of the story. They aren't soulmates in the mythical sense. They're a workable match with known limits. He's more steady, and she's a bit of a firecracker. At their best, they pull each other towards a healthier middle. And at their worst, they scratch at old, tender spots.
I can't see anything that I don't like about you.
But you
right
will.
now I can't.
But you will.
The film doesn't label the outcome as success or failure. It offers a useful frame. You can accept the person in front of you with the documented issues and the documented strengths and commit to building a better loop together, or you can chase a clean first chapter over and over until the act of starting fresh becomes the whole relationship.
Vámonos, senor.
And the performances hold it all together. Carrie's stillness makes Joel feel like someone you could stand next to at a party.
Can I help you find something, sir?
A good listener who hides when conversations turn toward need, and his small changes matter because the baseline is so contained. Winslet refuses to let Clementine drift into a fantasy. She's generous and impatient, protective and impulsive.
I don't constantly talk. Jesus.
Open-hearted and defensive in the same hour.
Tell you everything. Every damn embarrassing thing.
They pay attention to ordinary rhythms. Car rides, lazy kitchen talk, the dumb joke that breaks a fight without solving it. Editing and structure follow the way people actually think. Scenes interrupt one another the way thoughts do, but the emotional thread stays easy to follow because every jump is tied to what Joel is about to lose next. That's why the reverse timeline never feels like a gimmick. It feels like the only honest way to show how love is remembered.
The best night of my entire life.
Some people will throw the tapes away and look for another clean start. Others will sit with them and change their approach. The film stands with the second group, not for moral points, but because it's the only path that reliably alters the pattern.
I'm sorry I yelled at you.
Joel and Clementine stand in a hallway with proof that they can frustrate and disappoint each other, and with that knowledge in hand, they choose to try again.
I'm just a up girl who's looking for my own peace of mind.
They're promising to give each other the attention they deserve. Eternal Sunshine holds up because it respects the mess without glorifying it. It treats memory as something you maintain and love as something you practice.
You don't scare me anymore. Ow!
Julie, get up! Come on, it's not worth it.
And by the time the last images loop, you understand that starting over isn't about pretending the past didn't happen. It's about taking what you've learned and doing your best to effectively use it.